The Tork DGU100A-Y is a one-channel, 7-day double-pole, double-throw astronomic time switch that can be used to meet energy codes. It is a small lighting control panel with input from a switch for overrides for interior use. It has an input for a photosensor to control outdoor lighting. This video will cover basic programming, including steps to set the time and date, the daylight savings feature, how to set the timer for basic programming, and how to use the optional Astronomic feature. Icons in the lower screen will help you navigate. See our separate advanced programming video for holiday scheduling for office and retail. Before starting, you will want to write down the schedule you want the timer to operate on. This will be a helpful reference when programming the timer. First, list each on and off event. Examples might be turn on at 6 a.m. and off at 7 p.m. 7 days a week, or turn on at sunset and off at dawn 7 days a week, or maybe even turn on at sunset and turn off at 10 p.m. Note that each on and off will be a separate event when programming. First, we need to set our time format preference, whether we want 12-hour or 24-hour. When power is connected to the timer, the LCD screen should be flashing the message 12-hour. If the screen is blank, press the reset button and begin. If you want a 24-hour military format, press the hour button, then press enter. For these examples, we will use the AM/PM format. For AM/PM 12-hour format, simply press enter. We're now going to set the current time. This screen shows a prompt to set clock. Press the hour button to show 12 a.m. Now use the hour and minute button to show the correct time right now. We will set the current time to 8:15 a.m. Watch for the change from AM to PM. Press enter to save. Next, let's set the current date. On this screen, you will see date to prompt entry. Press the buttons marked month, date, and year to show today's date. We will set the date to March 5th, 2014. Press enter to save. The Tork DGU100A-Y is preset for daylight savings dates. This is indicated by DST on the LCD screen. If you live in an area that follows daylight savings time, then nothing more needs to be done. Simply press mode to continue. If you live in an area that does not follow daylight savings time, press DEL button to change screen to DST off, then press enter. We will leave daylight savings time on for this example. Press mode to continue. Before we begin scheduling, there are some things to keep in mind. This video only covers basic scheduling, therefore we will skip the screen used for holiday programming. This screen is covered in a separate advanced programming video. Press mode to skip the screen until the LCD says SCH on the bottom. This is for basic scheduling. You will need to enter a separate event for each on and off. Each event can be an on or off type. You will get to choose. For sunset or sunrise only events, press mode for the next screen displaying Astro. This will skip the custom time programming. We will cover astronomic programming in the next section. To create a combination sunset on and a fixed time off, such as 10 p.m., you will use this screen to enter the off time. For time-only events, a handy tip is to program all the on events first and off events second. We will now set the timer for a basic schedule. For this example, we will set this timer to turn on at 6 a.m. and off at 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Be sure the LCD still says SCH. Now let's begin. We are first going to set the on event. For this example, we will be setting the timer to turn on at 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. Press the hour button and 12 a.m. is showing on the screen. Press the event button to change this event from off to on. Now use the buttons marked hour and minute to set the first on time. We will set hours to 6 a.m. Be sure to note AM and PM setting. We now want to set the days the timer will turn on at 6 a.m. The timer will default to Monday through Sunday. Press day to change the days on to read Monday through Friday. The first event is complete. press Enter to save. We're now going to set our second event. In this case, we will set the timer to turn off at 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. 02 will show above SCH. This is the second event. Press the hour button and 12 a.m. is showing on the screen. The screen already shows event as off, so we will leave this alone. Now use the buttons marked hour and minute to change the screen to show 7 p.m. Be sure to note AM, PM. We now want to set the days the timer will turn off at 7 p.m. The timer will default to Monday through Sunday. Press Day to change the days off to read Monday through Friday. Press Enter to save event. From here, you can either enter a third event or press Mode once to start programming an Astronomic event. If you do not need to enter any more events, press Mode twice to go to the Auto screen and complete programming. For this example, we're going to press Mode once to show you how to program an Astronomic event. In this case, we're going to set the timer to turn on an hour before sunset and off an hour after sunset on the weekends only. The Tork DGU100A-Y has an astronomic feature. This means the timer knows the sunrise and sunset times based on your location. In order to use this feature, we first need to set the latitude to match your area. Astro is at the top of the LCD screen. Press the button marked Lat to change the latitude to match your area. For example, New York City is 40 degrees. If you don't know your latitude, you can call Tork technical support at the number at the end of this video. Press Enter once to save. To begin astronomic scheduling, we will first set the sunset time. The screen should display on and a moon to represent a sunset on event. Press the day button and the sunset time for your location will show on the screen. Note that the timer can only turn on at sunset, not off. For this example, we will set Astro for Saturday and Sunday only. We now want to set the days the timer will turn on. The timer will default to Monday through Sunday. Press Day to change the days on to read Saturday and Sunday. Press Enter once to save. You may want your timer to turn on before or after the calculated sunset time. The screen will display 00:00 in this mode. If you do not want an offset time, simply press Enter to skip this screen. For this example, we're going to set the timer to turn on 1 hour before sunset. To add offset time, press Hour and Minute button to choose amount of time. We will offset our time by 1 hour. Press the Event button to choose minus for time before sunset and plus for time after sunset. We will press Event to show minus to set the timer 1 hour before sunset. Press Enter to save. We will now set the sunrise time. The screen shows off and a half sun to represent a sunrise off event. Press the Day button and the sunrise time for your location will show on the screen. Note that the timer can only turn off at sunrise, not on. You will see that all the days will automatically fill in. This is an automatic feature of the timer to ensure your timer isn't running 24 hours a day by a mistake in programming. Press Enter to save. You may want your timer to turn off before or after the calculated sunrise time. The screen will display 00:00 in this mode. If you do not want an offset time, simply press Enter, then Mode to skip the screen and complete programming. For this example, we're going to set the timer to turn off 1 hour after sunrise. To add offset time, press Hour and Minute button to choose amount of time. We will offset our time by 1 hour. Press the Event button to choose minus for time before sunrise and plus for time after sunrise. We will press Event to set the timer 1 hour after sunrise. Press Enter to save and return to the Astro screen. Now press Mode once to go to Run screen. You have now completed basic programming of the Tork DGU100A-Y. If you have any questions about programming your DGU100A-Y, Tork technical support is available at 888-500-4598, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To find out more about us or our products, visit us at our website at www.nsiindustries.com. If you're a user of Tork products, let us know on Twitter or Facebook, #LoveTork.